Okay, so we just got some news about Squid Game 2. So we knew that Squid Game 2 was going to happen. I mean, the success of the first one, unprecedented, and Netflix was not going to let this one go. Netflix needs this for real. But before we get into this, I want to go ahead and ask you to subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers before Stranger Things Volume 2 comes out next month, so hopefully we can get there pretty soon. But as always, hit that notification so you know when videos drop. So let's talk about the Squid Game. We got some new teaser here, which doesn't really give much. We just see the doll that we see in the first season with the red light, green light, and then we just see 2. So we know that Squid Game 2 is on the way, but it's officially been announced today, which is pretty awesome to hear. So the creator had this to say: "It took 12 years to bring the first season of Squid Game to life last year, but it took 12 days for Squid Game to become the most popular Netflix series ever." He went on to say, "As the writer, director, and producer of Squid Game, a huge shout out to the fans around the world. Thank you for watching and loving our show." And so now we know that we're pretty much getting the second season, the creator's ready, and of course we're going to have our protagonist as well as the masked antagonist, the frontman, will be returning as well. And he had more of this as well. The man in the suit with the tajiki, I hope I'm saying that right, might be back. And he also said that there will be a boyfriend for the gigantic killer animatronic doll that introduces the viewer to how deadly the game is. And he says, "Join us once more for a whole new round." So I thought that was interesting to say. It's kind of funny as well that gigantic doll that is just so menacing and terrifying is going to have a boyfriend of sorts in this new season. And I mean, I don't even know what we're about to get into, right? So I had made a theory video before. I'm gonna redo one and make another one as well, sometime maybe this month or maybe in a couple of weeks. And once we get a full trailer or whatever, I will be doing it again. So we'll be covering the show as we hear more about it and see what's going on here. Many people are saying that this would probably not be appearing until sometime 2023 by the end of it, or probably at the beginning of 2024. I would really hope by the summer we have this, because I think this could be a very, very big summer show for Netflix next year, and I think that would be great to see. I mean, next year, Stranger Things finale, and then we have Squid Games 2. It might just be a great year for Netflix if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what happens, right? Squid Game Season 1, as I said, what a great season. I've made several videos talking about it as well. If you want to go check them out, definitely check them out. I also have talked about Season 2 and my theories about what we could be seeing from that also. So if you want to check that out, check it out on my channel. But like I said, this is just some pretty good stuff we're hearing. The teaser wasn't much. It was just the doll itself. And I think that we're definitely going to be seeing something very interesting happen here. So a lot of fan favorites might not come back, but they might also, because we've heard they might introduce flashbacks into this. Like, we really don't know where the story's going, except that they're trying to stop the Squid Game from ever messing anybody's life up again, and that's exactly what we're gonna see. I think more of the frontman and his brother will be a big thing about this next season, because I think that's such an interesting story to really tell and see how these two brothers ended up on very different sides of the whole ordeal happening here. So I would really love to see how all of that came to be. And the backstories could work, the flashbacks and all of that, but at the same time, could it just feel like fan service with so many people wanting their favorites to come back? As we know, everybody's pretty much dead except the protagonist in this who won the Squid Game, so it would just be the only way to bring these people back is through flashbacks. But we'll see, because are we just going to finish the story off, or are we going to keep going back instead of progressing it forward? That's interesting. It's an interesting take that the creators have to take into account, and I'm curious about what other games they might be plotting to bring in here. As we know, that is one of the big things that made this show, and so many like spin-offs and everything in video games and stuff. People are making these games to play, and there's just a sensational thing. So really would be curious to see the themes and overall like games that they bring into this next season. This whole thing with the like large doll having a boyfriend now sounds interesting also. Like, what is this explanation? But I think the most interesting aspect of this new season and for the story I want to see is what is the whole thing with the police officer and the front man, their whole thing, how will that end? I think that's going to be such a great thing to see. So 2 storylines right there, and we probably will be introducing something else. So it already sounds like it's going to be good, and I'm excited to see it. So let me know your thoughts and your opinions. What did you think about the first season? Did you like it? Did you not? Are you excited for a second season? Do you think it needed a second season or not? I said it before in my ending explain. I said it also in my theory video. I think the first season ended perfectly. I felt the way it ended with him trying to do the right thing, also seeing that the Squid Game's still going to continue on, was sort of the final straw in it all. And I think that this is definitely a good way to end things, especially with how hopeless he looked also. But if they want to do a second season, all power to them. He spent years trying to make this show, so if he's trying to do more with it, I give him all of the praise I can so he can do this, because hey, it's something that he's passionate about, so hopefully he'll get it right and we'll enjoy it, right? But anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. If you haven't already, I have done a couple of videos this week. I've done a lot of Stranger Things theories because it's Stranger Things summer, y'all. I've done some videos on The Boys as well. I'm covering every episode every week. I do have a Jurassic World Dominion Ending Explained. I do have a video on Miss Marvel as well as some news on the Joker 2 and some of the horror shows Netflix has announced. And we will have a Scream video as well, a theory video coming pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But as always, that is going to do it for me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell on. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. The goal is to get there before Volume 2 of Stranger Things drops. We're closing in on 22,000, so we have about 2 to 3 weeks before we get to that. So we're going to ramp up the videos a lot more. We're doing more video game stuff too as well. So there will be some shorts talking about some video game news, as well as live streaming some video games. Currently doing the Quarry. We've already uploaded 2 parts of it. So that's going to be happening every week as well. Some live streaming video games and all of that. And yeah, I'm excited for all of these news coming. There's a ton of content on the way, and we'll see what else we get, right? So as always, keep it here for all the things you love in pop culture, from movies, video games, TV shows, all that good stuff. As always, stay safe, stay positive, my friends.